Danny
Myers and the G105 Morning Show.
Post-show pod.
Yeah, but hey, what's it?
The post-show convo for this Wednesday. We are midweek, friends. April 13th. Me, Danny. That guy, Ben Harris, over there.
Hey, guys.
We get together and we talk more after the G105 Morning Show. We connect. Sometimes we get intimate.
Sometimes.
A lot of times we get random.
We get random. That's my favorite part about the post-show pod is
never know.
You never know what you're going to get.
Where it's going to go.
And shout out to everyone who's reached out to us on social media, all 6 of you, who said, don't stop doing the post-show pod. Because Danny said, if we get up to 5 people, we're not ever going to stop, ever, for as long as we live.
Is that exactly what I said?
Yeah.
That if we get up to 5 people saying they listen, then we're never going to stop doing the post-show pod?
Word for word, you said, we'll never stop.
So we're locked in.
Even if, 20, 30 years from now, if we're not with G105 anymore, we'll still be doing the post-show pod.
I really do enjoy this time with you. I hope you understand that.
I hope you do.
Sometimes we just have challenging days where after putting it all out there
yeah,
on the field of play, on a live radio show, it's a little tiring to have to rally again and do the post-show pod, and you make it worthwhile, Ben.
Well, thank you. And I always find just the extra little spurt of adrenaline to get it over the finish line for this post-show pod. I love it.
Yeah, it's a passion of yours.
I love it.
I wish you'd have that same passion for like 6 to 7 in the morning on G105.
That's not as
that first hour.
It's not as important. It's not as important as a post-show pod. This is where the money making is.
Oh,
just kidding.
But we also do this, and it's kind of a good like launching pad for the post-show pod, and it's something that I've rediscovered after for so long, Ben, thinking that the national holiday for the day, because there's so many like little made-up holidays, like that's just lazy show preparation to talk about what the national holiday is.
I understand why you think that, but I totally disagree.
And I've totally changed my mind on it.
Good.
This is something, because you see people get excited on social media, and it's something that's really positive.
Oh, yeah.
And really easy to come together and have a conversation about on most days.
Yes.
So over to you, Ben. What is today's national holiday we are celebrating?
I know which one you want me to do.
Yeah.
But I got to pull an audible.
No.
Fine, I won't. I won't do it.
Okay.
Because I want to make you happy.
Okay.
Today is National Make Lunch Count Day.
Make Lunch Count Day!
And lunch is the best meal of the day.
Oh, I love lunch.
Lunch, they say breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
No.
Whatever.
That's a lie.
Dinner's fine. Dinner's fine.
Yeah,
but
it's fine.
Number 1 is lunch. Out of the 3 meals that you can have.
It's so great. And I am going out to lunch more than I should have the last few weeks.
Yeah, we've been going out a lot.
Do you know, like when I first started working after college, I would go out to lunch every day. Every day. There'd be coworkers and we'd go to lunch and we'd all go out to lunch every day. And then I got real fat, like over 200 pounds fat. And I'm 5'8".
You eat so many sandwiches in a row, you're going to pack on some pounds.
Yeah, I was like 208, 210. Okay. At my heaviest, I'm 5'8". That's big. That's really big. And it was pretty much 100% due to going out to restaurant lunch every day and just enjoying that repast.
I love. What did you have, like a favorite lunch spot that you went to every day, or was it a different place?
Jay Alexander's was our favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been. I know we have one here in Raleigh.
Oh, it's so good.
Never been, but I've heard
Jay Alexander's good. It's a great restaurant overall, but it's such a great lunch because you can have a salad, and it's a really big salad with a lot of stuff in it.
Sure.
So you can do that, and you can feel good, or you can have a steak or a sandwich. It's all
spaghetti. Probably. I bet they have spaghetti.
I always think there are certain meals that are really weird at lunch, and spaghetti is one of them.
Spaghetti and meatballs.
It is.
You know what? You remember this. I was a hard sell on going out to lunch when you first started.
Oh, I know.
I hate it. I was like, I don't want to socialize anymore. I want to go home. I want to do my work, get out of here. But now, man, I really look forward to going to lunch. I've always loved eating lunch, but going out to lunch is a different story.
It's fun, yeah. We really have made it something that we look forward to. It's an event.
It is an event.
Yeah, and we have different lunch places where we went to Falafel and Company in Raleigh yesterday, and it was a new bartender.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we'll eat at the bar, because if it's just 2, what are you going to do? 2 guys sitting down, now we'll go to the bar.
Go to the bar.
It's just easier. They don't have to deal with us, and they can deal with. And the new bartender there, Eric, is that his name?
That's his name. Yep.
He in the beginning, I was like, I don't know. This is a regular place of ours. We're very bonded to the crew that we like. I didn't want to let him in, Ben.
I know you didn't. You put your guards up.
I
way
did.
up. Way up.
Yep, because I know we have our people. And our people, we found out a lot of our people are quit.
No, they're not there anymore. I know.
We were there.
Yeah.
And so I was a little sad about it, and I didn't want to let this interloper into our world, but boy, did we find a new friend in Eric. He's one of our peeps, just like that.
He is so funny. He was cracking me up because we went with Ashley yesterday. Ashley was her last day, and I am always afraid to go to lunch with Ashley because she is very
demanding of wait staff. Yes,
yeah. And Eric really, I don't want to say he put her in her place, but he kind of did.
Yeah, he really did.
She was like, I want what did she want? A Malibu, pineapple, orange slice, and ginger ale. And he's like, why? And of course, we always want to say why, but we're a little scared of Ashley. Whatever. She's going to do whatever she wants. And he was like, okay. And he was just going off, and it was amazing.
Had that bone dry sense of humor.
He's so funny.
Definitely a lot of fun. And lunch is, I do love it, and I'm so glad that I brought you over to my way of thinking. Yeah. We do have to probably limit it to like 2 lunches a week, though. Because I'm gaining weight.
I'm fine with that.
I'm doing it again like I did before. I know this pattern, and I know that I have to do it just because there's no way that I don't go to a restaurant and eat too many calories for the day.
We're going to have to, because I came to the realization yesterday for myself. I'm like, I've been eating not only really bad, but I've been eating a lot. So I too we're going to have to hold each other accountable and just say 1 to 2 lunches.
What did we do? We only had half of our sandwich.
That's true. That is true.
And then I had the other half of my sandwich for dinner. So it actually was not like a crazy eating day at lunch, except that I had 8 wings?
6 to 8 wings.
That was an appetizer.
We had an appetizer wings.
But it was, so National Lunch Day. What was the national holiday that you really wanted to talk about?
National Scrabble Day.
Okay. Oh, no, I'm good with that.
Okay.
I thought you were going to do the peach cobbler day.
I'm
like, what are we? No. Peach cobbler is a cobbler, and a hot take. It's like a crisp, but not nearly as good.
Yeah.
Right? Like an apple crisp or a peach crisp where you have like the crumble, the oats, and the crunchy topping, as opposed to dollops of this like wet dough. I don't like cobbler. I'm not a cobbler is okay, but crisp is a much better version of the same thing. And I said I didn't want to talk about it because it was going to make me upset, and here I am upset.
Let's move along then.
I'm upset about it.
What about Scrabble? What's your take on Scrabble?
I like Scrabble. I'm a
like
Scrabble fan.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Scrabble's fun.
Scrabble is so much fun.
Scrabble turns into a lot of fights, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you start challenging each other's words. This word's too short.
Well, and they have that official Scrabble. Have you played with that with people that have that official Scrabble dictionary?
No.
So Scrabble every year puts out the official Scrabble dictionary, and I've played with annoying people that are like, let me check the official dictionary.
They bring their book with them to a game of
It's like a
Scrabble?
paperback. It's not even like a real dictionary.
Okay.
It's like a paperback that's Scrabble. Let me check the official dictionary.
Let me fact check you on that word.
And those are the people I make nuts because I will put filthy words down just to make them mad.
Have you ever
I know they won't take it, but
Dirty Wordle, where you can only do nonsense words, or slang words even. Yeah, that's
Scrabble is super fun though.
It's a lot of fun.
And I kind of, because we talk a lot about Wordle, which is still really popular, which is the daily online game where you have to figure out a word. It's kind of the same thing. It's kind of pushing people back into making, because Scrabble, it seems like every 3 to 5 years there's a resurgence and people start playing Scrabble again.
Or like Words with Friends, like the online, the app Scrabble.
Mm-hmm. And it comes back and then it goes away and it feels like it's on the outs right this second, but I would do Scrabble on the weekend with you.
I say we because they have the chess boards downtown Raleigh where people bring their own chess sets. Let's just set up a Scrabble downtown.
Okay.
Take on strangers. Like, come on, come join Scrabble because you can play up to 4.
The way you described it, I thought it was one of those really big chess sets in a park. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Well, I think they have those too. But
we're getting these big letters.
No,
for this.
It's like what old people do.
Yeah.
They go down to the stone chess sets. They bring their own sets. But we're going to do that, but with Scrabble.
We've talked about chess, and you did try chess? Or
I was in the chess club.
You were in the chess club?
I was in the chess club in elementary school.
Elementary school?
Yeah, I was not good. I was so bad. I was so bad. And then we did one tournament every year. You would go to chess practice, and then they would have one tournament, and every year I got out in the first round.
Do you remember how wildly popular Queen's Gambit was on Netflix?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it was so good. I was like, this is going to be terrible. I don't care about chess. Chess is boring. Why am I? And it was such a good show.
Oh, yeah.
But it did not create this renaissance for chess.
I don't know.
Right? No, it did not.
It did because people started
Not really.
They started selling out of chessboards everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. You bought it and then you played it once and you were like, this
true.
sucks.
And then it fell off. And it did fall off. But
Because it did. It was never like, I think they thought this show, because it really, if you want to take a chess match and make it dramatic, they did such a great job with that.
So good. They romanticized
really,
chess, the most boring game of all time.
I know. We need a Scrabble version of that.
For sure.
That'd be good. That'd be really good.
Scrabble.
What else today? You want me to tell you something else today?
Please
I got
tell me
something else I can tell you today.
Tell me.
This is something you need to be afraid of if you drive a nice car. So, Ben, you're going to be all right.
I'm good.
But there are environmental groups that are encouraging their followers to deflate tires on SUVs.
Why?
Because SUVs contribute to carbon and pollution. And so they're not instructing you to destroy the tires. You're just supposed to deflate them to annoy and slow down the rate that people are driving. I've not heard of anybody doing it yet, but it's a thing. And remember we talked about Wordle and you were like, oh, I never heard of that. And the next thing you know, maybe this deflating tires.
We're at the beginning of something.
The beginning of something with SUVs, and you heard it here first on the Post Show Pod.
That's going to backfire to the environmentally people, because if they're just deflating them a little bit, it gives you.
No, you got to take it all the way down so they can't go anywhere.
So they can't.
Yeah.
I thought they were just like.
Oh, there's instructions online of how to do it. I'm like, okay, who doesn't know how to let air out of a tire? But no, they show you what to do.
Because you got to push it in or something.
You got to push that.
Yeah.
You don't know how to do it.
No,
really?
Because you take off the cap, it just stays by itself. It doesn't just
No, you got to get a thing and. I'm not going to give the instructions to you.
You're informing the.
You're going to do it.
I'm not
You're
going to
do it. I know you're underground. I don't know. Now I'm starting to worry about you. I worry about Ben. I do.
There's a few SUVs out in the parking lot right now. I wouldn't mind deflating,
really?
Including yours.
Oh.
I should have said that.
Who's gonna take you to lunch then? You make me not able to go anywhere. We can't.
All right, I'm back on the other side.
There was because you are very concerned, Ben, with not offending, with being lined up with the political correctness.
Yeah, I don't like offending people.
But yet, every day I see that sombrero in the passenger seat of your car, and I think about the Tequila Taps and Tacos Festival we went to, and you are proudly wearing a sombrero. I think that's one of the ones that's on the outs now.
I think you're right.
Is gringos wearing sombreros and acting like dumbasses.
Yeah, because my fiance said, she was like, I don't know about that sombrero.
I didn't either. I couldn't believe, because you are so sensitive. I mean, Ben brings up politically correct things that I don't even know about, but he was doing tequila shots and being a real dumbass in that sombrero for hours.
I didn't even think
public.
about it until my fiance, because even when my fiance was like, yeah, the sombrero, I don't know, man. I don't know if white people should be rocking sombreros like that. It's like not very culturally appropriate. And I was like, nah, that's fine. Sombreros. And then I was thinking about it for like days and days.
But like most of the politically correct things, if we involved Mexican people, a sample of Mexican people, they wouldn't care.
No.
It would be overly sensitive white folks that, like your fiance. Yeah. that would be nervous about it. But when I saw it, I was like, what is he doing? Mr. Politically Correct. And you had it like around your neck, behind your head.
I was really in with like the people who I probably wouldn't associate with the sombreros, but then I was
G105 T-shirt.
Why is nobody wearing sombreros, man? And then after I thought about it for long enough, I was like, I probably shouldn't have done it.
And it was not like a real sombrero either. It was smaller than normal, so it was extra goofy looking. Because a sombrero is pretty wide brimmed.
Oh yeah,
but these, because they wanted to put them in a lot of people's
mass
hands.
production.
So it's like this little kid sombrero. It was extra stupid.
Exactly.
I loved it though. I did.
But you learn better, you do better, you live better, you are better.
So next time I mess up innocently, you have to think back to the day that you wore that sombrero.
You will never. I won't be able to tell you.
You've got to give me grace.
I know. I will, and I will.
Grace is important.
It is, but you're never going to let me live this sombrero thing down, even though it doesn't bother me.
I got it off my conscience now. I've been thinking about it for days though, because I always park next to Ben, and he refuses to take clutter out of his car.
Yeah,
so I see it every day. I'm like, oh, I got to make sure to make fun of that. Because that's something that he normally, if he was around his fiance, if she wasn't out of town, he'd be like, oh, I can't believe these people. This is so offensive.
It's getting out.
So why are they cultural appropriation? I can't believe this is terrible, offensive, blah, blah, blah. But
I'm going to throw it away.
As soon as she goes away,
I don't know who to be anymore. No.
Tequila.
Tequila.
All right, so I think that does it for today.
I think we're good.
I think it is.
Good.
And you can drop in and let us know if you're listening at G105 Morning Show, all the socials, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye.
Danny Myers and the G105 Morning Show.
Post Show Pod.